If you've ever seen me do double bevel marquetry before, you know that every single cut is pretty much the same. I'll take two veneers, tape them together, and cut out whatever shape it is I'm cutting out with my table tilted to a specific angle. And at the end of the cut, one of the pieces that I cut out will fit into the void in one of the sheets of veneer that I cut out those pieces from. And if that angle is set properly, it will fit nice and snug with no gaps. Now, if you're trying to figure out how to do marquetry and you're struggling to get the correct angle set, I'm here to help you out.
Any discussion of double bevel marquetry will tell you that the optimal angle to set your table at is a function of the thickness of the veneers that you're using and the kerf of the saw blade. I use 16th inch thick veneers and 2/0 saw blades, so I find the optimal angle to set my table is about 8 degrees. Now that is just a theoretical angle, and in practice things can change. And I think that if you know that in practice things can change, then you can change your behavior accordingly and end up with better results. Let me show you what I mean.
Now, up until this point, I've been talking about the angle relative to just the table, but really the angle that we're concerned with is the sawing angle. 8 degrees, or whatever the table angle is, assumes that you are sawing straight up and down. In practice, things can change. If you end up going this way, what you're doing is reducing the cutting angle. You can see how it's closer to 90 degrees relative to that angle. And if you cut this way, you're steepening the angle. I have two pieces here. I'm going to cut both of them out and intentionally steepen my angle on one of the cuts and make it not steep enough on the other. You can see on this first cut, I have my saw tilted one way, and that is making that cut very steep. And then on the other cut, it's tilted the other way, and that is making the cut not steep at all. So when the angle is too steep, the piece will simply not fit. And when the angle is not steep enough, the piece just will pass right through and there'll be a big gap. Now you can fix any problems that you may have by focusing on improving sawing straight up and down, or you can just change the angle of your table to accommodate whatever your sawing habits are. That's what I do.